Support for Radio Friends comes from OsteoStrong, aiming to improve bone density, muscular strength, and balance. Improvement in balance can be achieved by practicing on their Vibe Plate. Gains in strength and bone density can occur through weekly 5-minute no-sweat coach sessions on their isometric machines. Each machine safely emulates a high-load impact on a different part of the skeletal system, enhancing bone density by stimulating your own bone-building cells. Visit them on Facebook or call for a complimentary session. Good morning and welcome to Radio Friends on Wednesday, March the 4th. This is National Nutrition Month, and I want to introduce you to Cary Skelton, who is with us from the Missouri Academy of Nutrition and Dietetics. Good to have you here, Cary.
Thanks, Paul. Good to see you.
It's been about 20 years since we saw you last. You were on the Pepper and Friends show.
That's right.
And then you went into the Navy.
Correct.
And
had a great experience.
Yeah. But we're glad to have you back.
Thank you.
Okay. What do you want to get across today with National Nutrition Month?
So the slogan for the Academy of Nutrition and Dietetics is Eat Right, Bite by Bite. Yeah. So today I wanted to focus on fiber.
Okay. And fiber is such an important part of our diet.
Correct.
Because it helps reduce cholesterol. Mm-hmm. It soaks up the bad part of the cholesterol, right?
Right.
Gives us the bulk that we need.
Yes.
Do we get enough of it?
No.
That's what
Most Americans don't eat more than 10 grams a day.
And how many grams of fiber are you supposed to have?
Women, the recommendation's 24 grams a day, and for men, the recommendation's 38.
Okay, so how can we get more fiber in our diet?
Perfect. So fruits, vegetables, and whole grains, which I have a pear, an apple, and then steel-cut oats is the food
Now, is there
item.
a difference? I love steel-cut oatmeal. Is there a difference between steel-cut oatmeal and regular oatmeal?
There is. There's a little more protein in steel-cut oats.
There's more protein?
Yes. Yep, just a few more grams of protein in steel-cut oats than rolled oats. They're both very good for you and an excellent source of fiber.
Does one have more fiber than the other?
About the same.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you get more protein in the steel-cut oats,
Yes.
but you get the same amount of fiber in the rolled oats or steel-cut.
Right. So they're both very heart-healthy options.
Then you've got walnuts over there.
Yes. Walnuts are very high in plant sterols, so they help to reduce cholesterol.
Are walnuts and peanuts in the same category as helping to reduce cholesterol?
Not the same, but peanuts are a good legume, a good to have. Walnuts have a little bit more of the nutritional properties to help to decrease cholesterol.
Okay. What else? Flaxseed.
Yes, ground flaxseed's an excellent omega-3 source, so very good source of fiber, some protein, and fat. So I put about a tablespoon of ground flaxseed in my oats in the morning.
Okay, so when you make your steel-cut oatmeal, put flaxseed in it,
Yes.
and you're even making it healthier.
Yes, that's correct.
What else besides?
So, local honey, if you want to drizzle some on top. I use a little bit of coconut milk and water to cook it in, and the Instant Pot's a phenomenal piece of equipment to have in your kitchen because it cooks it very quickly. In about 20 minutes, you can cook a whole thing of steel-cut oats to last you for the whole week, which is fantastic.
Wait a minute. You can cook the oatmeal and keep it and then reheat it?
Exactly.
And is it going to taste the same?
Yes, it'll taste wonderful.
What about the nutrition value?
Doesn't change much at all. You'd have to, it doesn't change the properties much at all.
So if you like to have oatmeal, you can cook up a big batch of it,
Yes.
put it in the refrigerator, then when you want it, take it out, heat it up with a little bit of milk.
Correct.
And it's just as good as the day you put it.
Yes.
Okay. As far as our diet, how often should we eat oatmeal for breakfast?
So it's one of the whole grains you can choose from, but I'd recommend if you're trying to lower your cholesterol to have it at least 3 to 4 times a week.
3 or 4 times?
Yes.
And how much will it lower the cholesterol?
That is, everybody's going to be different on that. So what my recommendation there would be is to continue to follow up with your primary care doctor and have your lipid panel checked every 3 to 6 months if that's something that you're working on.
Okay.
Yeah, because definitely if you have a diet that is rich in fiber, it's going to help to decrease cholesterol but also help manage blood sugars and body weight.
All right. If you want more information, what's the website to go to?
So eatright.org.
Just go to eatright.org.
Yes.
Cary Skelton, thank you so much for coming by.
Yes.
Pleasure having you here from the Missouri Academy of Nutrition and Dietetics. And eat your oatmeal. That's the best thing you can do.
Perfect.
Right? Thanks, Cary.
Yes, sir.
All right. A week from today is a very important date. for all of us and KBIA, because that's the beginning of the spring pledge drive. And we have Kyle Fellings with us from KBIA. Good to have you here, Kyle.
Good to be here, Paul.
You know, this is twice a year that the pledge drive comes around, but those are really very important weeks for this station, aren't they?
They are. Listener funding is the number one source of funding to the station, and listener contributions during these drives are absolutely critical in what we do.
Yeah.
And we're coming to you, a week before the start of the drive. This is a good opportunity to mention you don't have to wait for the start of the drive to make your gift to KBIA.
Oh, you don't have to wait till the start of the drive. So next Wednesday, a week from today, you're going to be on the air, and I always enjoy listening to the Fund Drive.
You're the one.
Yeah, I really do enjoy listening to it because there's that certain suspense. It reminds me of the old Jerry Lewis Labor Day telethon that I used to do, and you're sitting there and you're wondering, are you going to make that gold or not? But it's so important, really, to raise this money to keep KBIA going because, as I've said before, you're going to hear things on this station that you will not hear anywhere else but KBIA or public radio.
Right. I mean, that's what I love about public radio is the things that you get to learn. And for people who are committed to lifelong learning, always interested in new things, there's always something new for you.
Mm-hmm. Now, you wanted to talk about first-time donors this time.
Right. Probably 1/10 of our listeners are actually members. So like 1 in 10 people who listen are actually donors to the station.
Only 1 in 10?
Right.
And KBIA, I might want to mention, KBIA is a very, very popular radio station.
It is.
Pushing number one there.
In town, that's right. And what I really want to encourage people to do is for people who have never made a gift before to KBIA, let this drive be the time that you get over that hump and join us in helping to make something really special possible.
Yeah. So if you listen every morning, during the day, and in the evening, if you listen to KBIA and you say, boy, that's good, I just learned something today, or I enjoy this program, pick up the phone and make a pledge. And you don't have to wait till next week, right?
882-9136. Right now, someone will pick up and we can talk to you about making a gift.
So there are operators on duty right now, even though the pledge drive hasn't started?
Yeah.
Okay.
There's always someone to talk to.
Right. If you want to make your pledge now and say, hey, I'm listening to Radio Friends, and I want to make sure that KBIA is financially healthy, and what do you ask? What are you asking people to donate?
Our goal during this drive, $135,000, but whatever amount's right for you, and we can break it up into monthly installments. Whatever works in your budget.
And you take credit card too, don't you?
Of course.
Yeah. Now, what would happen if somebody listening called and made that $135,000 pledge? Wouldn't that be wonderful?
That would be fantastic. And also, instead of waiting for later in the drive, make your gift now, make it early. We can make that shorter and do less interruption of programming.
Yeah. So once you make the $135,000 amount,
back to regular programming.
You shut it off.
That's right.
Right? Okay. Now, so give them a call right now. They're waiting. They've got special operators standing by. What's that number?
882-9136.
Okay, Kyle Felling, thank you so much for coming by. Don't forget the Fund Drive starts a week from today on KBIA.